guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action here. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Kaminsky able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Charles, that's a route that you and I have seen time and time again in our years up in this booth. And that executed well and a great throw, too.
And sometimes, even if you know it's coming, the execution will trump whatever you do on the defensive side of the ball. Plus, it was a well-thrown football. A nice, healthy gain right there.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So he stopped for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Purdy looking to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Goff looking to change the play. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up giving 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. In motion goes the tight end. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, let's go. Push through, baby. Let's do this. You can do it, baby. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, defense. Make us proud.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A final shot before break here. Goal. Touchdown. Sam Laporta as time expires in the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. Who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. In motion, the tight end. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
St. Brown in motion right. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. St. Brown in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Goff going to shift him around. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try the air now with Goff. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 33 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here's Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 49ers 7. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Purdy. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interceptions.